Fear. Just 4 letters, but capable of paralyzing an entire life. Every one of us has felt fear. Some fear failure. Others fear rejection. Many fear public speaking, starting something new, or even succeeding. And interestingly, the bigger our fear, the bigger the dream often hiding behind it. Let me ask you a few questions. What have you been putting off lately because of fear? What do you truly want, but haven't dared to pursue? If something comes to mind, congratulations, you're alive. And you're not alone. From a young age, we're taught to avoid fear, avoid bad grades, avoid punishment. I used to be someone who ran from fear. I wasn't naturally brave. In fact, you could say I was scared of everything. Back in college, I had a dream to speak on stage, to inspire people, to share stories that mattered. But I was also the kind of person who got nervous ordering coffee. My hand shook, my voice cracked, my heart raced. I thought, maybe this dream isn't for someone like me. But the more I pushed it down, the more it haunted me. I'd watch TED Talks, see others do what I dreamed of, and something inside me ached. Then one day, a friend invited me to speak at an open mic. I panicked. My instinct? Make an excuse, run. But that night, I sat alone and asked myself, if I say no because I'm scared, will I ever be ready? So I said yes. 5 minutes, 1 stage. My heart pounding like a drum. I held my paper with shaking hands. But I did it. And when I stepped off that stage, I didn't feel like I had conquered fear. I felt like I had made peace with it. Fear didn't disappear, but it no longer controlled me. Since then, I've been doing the things I'm scared of. Publishing my first article, even though I feared being judged. Uploading my first video, even though I feared no one would watch. Leading my first workshop, even though I feared forgetting my lines. Each step didn't make fear vanish, but it made me stronger. 1. Where does fear come from? Fear often comes from 2 places. Past experiences, being laughed at, failing, getting rejected. Limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this. People like me can't do that. Your brain is wired to protect you, but it doesn't always know the difference between actual danger and emotional discomfort. So every time you're about to try something new, your brain hits the brakes. Watch out! Danger ahead. But the truth is, the life you want is on the other side of fear. 2 types of fear. Fear isn't one size fits all. It shows up in many forms. But here are 3 common types. Fear of failure. Afraid of making mistakes, being judged, or not meeting expectations. Fear of rejection. Fear of people saying no, of not being accepted, of criticism. Fear of success. Strange but real. Fear of pressure, expectations, or losing freedom. Each of these fears has its own triggers, but they all shrink when you call them out by name. Naming your fear is the first step in regaining control. 3. How to overcome fear. Let's make it practical. Here's how you can work with fear, not against it. Write down your fear. Be specific. Clarity reduces anxiety. Ask, what's the worst that could happen? Most of the time, the worst case scenario is not life-threatening. Break down your goal. Tiny steps feel less scary. Create a safe space to fail. Try things in private first. Share with close friends. Practice regularly. Just like muscles, courage grows with reps. 4. The psychology of fear. There's a powerful technique in psychology called exposure therapy. It means gradually exposing yourself to the thing you fear in safe and controlled ways. Over time, your brain learns, oh, this isn't dangerous after all. This is also where the growth zone comes in. Personal growth only happens outside your comfort zone. The more often you step into the unknown, the more your comfort zone expands. Fear. Just 4 letters, but capable of paralyzing an entire life. Every one of us has felt fear. Some fear failure. Others fear rejection. Many fear public speaking, starting something new, or even succeeding. And interestingly, the bigger our fear, the bigger the dream often hiding behind it. Let me ask you a few questions. What have you been putting off lately because of fear? What do you truly want, but haven't dared to pursue? If something comes to mind, congratulations, you're alive. And you're not alone. From a young age, we're taught to avoid fear, Avoid bad grades. Avoid punishment.